Hello, I am Gavin, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode. We got railroad stuff everywhere. Look at all these cool lamps, because I love those lamps. I figured I'd do a slight walk through the settlement to start, because I've moved a lot of stuff, and I just like building. I needed to get rid of the giddy up buttercups, because one, they kept falling over, and two,
we're gonna plan an end.
Everything in here like crashes sometimes.
Crops been growing pretty good.
Because I used the settlement size glitch and I need to get rid of some things. It's unfortunate. Who is up there? I think it's Preston. So we got rid of all of our giddy up buttercups except for this one big one.
You heading out?
And I like that. And first we're gonna go talk to Preston. I also moved Grace's dog house. You know, dog meat and junkyard can stay up here. I like a junkyard dog. I was trying to remember where I knew junkyard dog from.
Whatever you
it's
need,
from that
you've got it.
Leroy Brown
I
song.
rescued that kidnapped settler. We've got another settlement on our side now.
Good. Another win for the Minutemen. Keep it up, and pretty soon we'll have the whole Commonwealth behind us. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help.
Oh,
In
I'm
the
sure you
meantime,
have.
Make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
He wants us to go to...
I can't think of a better place to
Hi.
dig up some
Like
technical
this,
What's a
I
better
think.
time for that talk?
Oh, what talk?
until we sift through the ruins of the Institute.
What conversation?
Just all that stuff about how I was feeling about life when you first met me in Concord. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't talking complete nonsense.
Of course not.
I understood, and I appreciated your trust in opening up to me like that.
Oh, good. I guess I was more coherent than I thought. It's just, I was ready to give up. I didn't care if I lived or died anymore. At least not for myself.
Yeah, we know.
And it was because of you and who you are that turned things around for me. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Our friendship means a lot to me too, Preston. I hope you know that.
I do. I wouldn't have said all that to just anybody, you know. I guess we should get back to it, huh?
Play your cards right, and we
Okay.
make a whole lot of
Well, that's great, Preston. I really, really wish games would stop having suicidal characters like that. Even just the I didn't care if I lived or died and was gonna get myself
You
killed.
need
That's
anything
just
done,
such a...
I'll be there to help.
I don't know. They never deal with it very well, and I can't think of a way that they could deal with it very well, which is kind of the problem.
Yeah. Crops coming
Look
in.
at I moved all this stuff. I've moved all the crops to just around so that it just looks like we've got some nice plants around the place instead of, you know, dumb farm thingy right here in the middle, and it opened the place up. It looks a lot better. So anyway, that was my point there. And now we need to go. Oh yeah, make yourself a Nuka-Cola. I want to watch. Why am I making this so creepy? Why did I make it so creepy? Okay, we're gonna go do the next bit of the Institute quest, which is in fact not the Institute quest, the railroad. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Yeah, anyway, that whole, like, I was ready to die, you gave me hope thing, it's okay, it's not bad, it's just lacks so much nuance, and it kind of plays into this idea of just, like, you know, there's just people who don't care if they live or die, and it's just, they need, like, an inspiration or a life purpose or some junk, and that's a really bad way to go along stuff.
caps, beliefs, and ego.
Now then, we have a quest at Backstreet Apparel, which is right here. It's this place that keeps respawning enemies every time I walk by. Now, inside of here is pretty cramped, and I don't want to use explosives, so we're going to switch over to my good old shooty gun. And we're going to put up the Mila in here for the next bit of weather vane.
You know that?
Feel like Deacon was making fun of me. Does anybody else feel like Deacon was making fun of me? Oh, this trap even reset. Okay, let's get rid of that trap.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, what was that?
This is gonna be fun.
Have a grenade.
I'll find you. Cover some ground. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that explodes.
Too good.
Too good. Is that like it's quiet? Too quiet? Oh, right. That's why I still had enemies. Because that thing. We should be pretty freaking close to leveling again, which I think will be level 90. Pretty impressed with that. I don't know if I've really gotten a character to level 90 before. That's where they store not the bad guys. That's where they store the kidnappees, whenever they have kidnappees. Should be one dude in here. Level 90. I was right. Nice. Tech document. Molotov. Fusion cells. Fusion cells. Oops.
I should have a cry. Tell your friends, you dead bastard.
I guess having
Be here all week.
11 base strength kind of makes it so I'm pretty good at beating up people. Gonna take that cursed typewriter. I know it doesn't say cursed typewriter, but I keep glancing at it in the hey, what you're about to pick up dialogue. I don't know what to call that.
Just die!
And it looks like it says cursed typewriter. You hit me with a stick.
I think we're gonna watch.
There we go. Every now and then, for some reason, my melee attack with this gun just kills raiders instantly. I'm not exactly sure
Having
why.
fun, huh?
Like, hey, you
I
with that
could do this
machete.
all day.
Dodge, and
You know, I
wham!
do like long, lazy, dull days, right?
I need to experiment with that. It seems to be often like right after they attack me. So, do I get a lot more damage with the counter? Because it seems like it's almost a insta-kill most of the time. That's kind of neat. Anyway, we can go up here. And this is where we shall drop off our weather vane. Now, I know I'm putting a lot of time and energy into doing Tinker
Sweet.
Tom's Radiant randomized quest. And I realize that. I'm going to just grab all this stuff because I'm right next to the settlement, so we can drop off all of the junk that we get here and it doesn't matter. Now then, there we go. Dude. Set the Mila. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I do keep finding these Mila points around. I know that they exist in the world. Oops, crud. Get over here, and then should be a balcony right there. Down, down, over there, and down. Wonderful. We did it. Parkour. There's a limited number of these places that exist in the world. Like, I think there's a lot of them. So it's not really a reasonable expectation that we would be able to do all of them in any kind of reasonable amount of time. But they still exist as physical points in the world that don't change. So there is a limited number of times
That creaking metal.
that you can do this. Alright then, now we need to go to Good Neighbor. He's changed again. I just like that. I just kind of like that he changes every single frickin' time you look at him. It's fun. We need to go to Good Neighbor, and we need to continue the next bit of our quest. Now, unfortunately, Good Neighbor is all the way across Boston from here, so we've got a little bit of a walk. But there's actually one thing I've been meaning to do. One thing I've been meaning to do that is sort of on the way. And it is not go to Diamond City, despite that I took a wrong turn and seem to be heading straight for Diamond City. No, no, no. It is... What is... This is a church. Alright, this is... I've been in there, I think. Haven't I? I can't not keep track anymore. Should be right along here. Where is what I'm looking for? I know it's in here somewhere, dang it. Here we go. Boston Public Library. This is what I was looking for because I want to drop off that book. I've got a lot of book return tokens, and I think... Brahmin meat. Where's all this shooting coming from? Anything I care about? Gunners.
I heard something.
Gunners, gunners, gunners. Gunners fighting Brotherhood? Brotherhood o' Steel? They are not really hitting with that minigun, are they? Yeah, you are not connecting, even a little bit. How many bullets did you guys just waste on killing 2 people? Now, it doesn't look like this place respawned anything. I just have to remember which of these book return terminals has the surgical journal that I want. Return all the overdue books. 5 tokens. Good. Spend tokens. Massachusetts Ba black sheep. Can you talk? No, because I'm a sheep. Just give me that. I'm about to spend my tokens on a surgical journal. There we go! Permanently plus 2% limb damage. Talking to your skeleton? Oh. Funny bone. Funny bone. Just gimme. Go away. There. Now I have the one and only useful thing you get out of those books. I'm going to save, because I got the one and only thing that you get out of those books. Like a good neighbor. I can't think of a post-apocalyptic way to make State Farm funny.
Hancock turns a blind eye to our activities. Makes Good Neighbor a great place to lay low.
Good to know. I also don't know if anyone outside of the U.S. gets Good Neighbor commercials. Like, it's an insurance company, so I don't know how they operate outside of the United States. Do people who don't live in the United States get those Like a Good Neighbor commercials? Oops, I did not mean to steal that. You didn't see that, Deacon. Let's go downstairs and talk to Dr. Amata? I think it's Amata. Amata? Amari. That is nowhere close, except for starting with the same letter, I guess. Water, stem pack. I don't need any of your other junk. Thank you. I will take those bottle caps. Alright, what do you got?
Amari.
You're the contact H222 is talking about? Just when I thought one person could only experience so much danger in their life. The patient is resting right now. Were you hoping to say goodbye? I don't advise it. He's far past remembering anything about his old life.
Oh no.
He doesn't remember anything?
I'm very thorough. His new life started in a small homestead near Roxbury. That's all he knows now. While you can talk to him, no amount of coaxing can reverse the process. He won't remember you, and he never will.
I don't like that.
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
He talked quite a bit about you before I administered the anesthetic. I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity. Now, what's your plan for moving him?
Use the original route. Kill everything.
We have to use the original route. There's no other way.
That's the plan? I thought you people valued discretion. But fine. I won't argue. The Malden Metro Center is where you need to go. All the Gen 1s there need to be gone, understand? All of them. I'm leaving H222 and his future in your hands. Once he's gone, we never had this conversation. He was never here. Before you leave, take the holotape on the table. It's a personal message for your ears only.
Aw. Hi, dude. I'm sorry that they basically killed you.
Stay back.
Alright.
Excuse me.
The doc said I got some sort of contagious disease or something. I'm under quarantine.
Okay, good for you. I'm sorry that they basically killed you. I had no part in that decision, and I disagree with it, and I don't like what the railroad does. It's not great. Ooh. Surgical tray and wonder glue.
Not even worth picking up, boss.
Yes, it is. It is all worth picking up. Bone cutter. Where in the world is this table with the holotape on it? What holotape and what table?
Who are you? Hey, stay back.
I don't see. Well, I guess it's just gonna stay from my ears then, because it's not here. It doesn't exist, Amari. Didn't spawn in. Unless it's upstairs. Nope. Nope. Wait. Goodbye. Why is it up here? When she says pick up the holotape on the table on your way out, I would not expect it to be up at the top. Anyway.
The doctor said I could say goodbye. I've decided to have the operation. I know I'll lose all my memories. I don't want you to be sad. I have nightmares. And this world, the SRB, being hunted, I just can't handle it. Everyone says I'll be safer if I start a new life. I know I'll be happier. My only regret is I'll forget. Old Man Stockton, High Rise, and you. Looking back, there's only fear. Worse than fear. But I will miss my new friends.
It's time, H2.
Thanks.
So sad. Anyway, since we're here. Hi, Kent. Anything? Anything to talk about?
I've been thinking about what you and Hancock said. I've decided I can't give up, but I'm no fighter. Maybe at least I can keep tinkering, though, to try to make your shroud costume even better.
Then let's do this.
Oh, sorry. I can't do nothing now. I'll fire up my radio when I have something for you.
So I read a thing that says apparently if you're a high level, when you complete that quest, you can never upgrade your shroud costume because it triggers at certain level specific things. So if you've already passed too many of those, it never gets upgraded. Which stinks, but, you know, it's not like it's a good armor. So, use it for a few specific things. Now we've got to go clear out the tunnels.
Talk about Vault 81.
I guess on the way,
Problem there you were caught up in?
need to go talk about why I hate that thing the Institute just did. Let's see, I was trying to quite figure out why the thing with this with the Institute bothers me so much, and I know some of it is because I don't like... Nope, I need to go like up here to that. There we go. Eliminate the Gen 1s. Straight north. There we go. Some of it has to do with the fact that I don't like the idea of losing that much, like, all your memories and things. I kind of equate that with dying, and that's sort of a personal thing. Like, some people would argue that the memory continuity and stuff doesn't matter as much because it's still the same, like, body and everything, though get into some weird stuff with that, with, you know, all your cells being replaced and all that jazz. But the thing that really gets me is that idea that, like, I'll be happier if I don't have to remember this stuff. And that's kind of not wrong. I don't know if I want... No, I'm not going to go to the railroad yet. 2 loading zones just to get another weather vane quest? No. No. And the idea that basically there's some stuff that you just aren't going to get over, which that's true. But that it's broken you. You see, the kind of implication there is this thing happened to you, and it's so bad that you're never ever going to be good again. You are broken now. You're always going to be sad and afraid and broken, and there's no way to ever deal with it except for dying, or in this case, removing the memories of the things that happened to you. And that stinks, because you're basically washing your hands of people. You know, they aren't necessarily saying that what happened to you is good, but they're saying that they don't have to deal with it. They can just erase your memory and then never have to deal with it, because it's too much of a problem for them, and they frame it as, but we're helping this person who doesn't want to have to remember these things. But what they're really saying is we can't deal with this, and I don't think a lot of people can. And I think we've gotten into this very medicalized model of mental health that it did legitimize a lot of things, but you see, in legitimizing those things, it turns mental health from this kind of, you just have a problem in your head, like a problem in your head isn't real, that doesn't matter, and we don't have to worry about it, to it is a giant, massive problem in your head, and it's super problem that can never be dealt with. So you know, you're basically broken forever and there's nothing you can do about it. There's just something wrong with how your brain functions. Go fix it with a lifetime supply of psychiatric medication. And that works for some people. Like, some people like that idea. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. And it bothers me that that's the only way that we can legitimize having an issue. Is like, either it's all in your head and it doesn't matter, or it's some sort of physical problem with your mind, and you will never be better again. Where it's the same kind of thing I was just talking about with Preston and the, like, I don't want to live anymore thing. Because the way that that sort of thing is talked about, it's like, you know, he doesn't want to live anymore because he lacks hope and inspiration in his life. And okay, but let's figure out why he needs those things. What is his life missing? How can we get them in a more, you know, consistent way than needing to meet a random game protagonist hero figure? Why is it that part of himself doesn't want to live anymore and thinks that dying would be a better option? You know, there's all these things that you need to look at in that kind of way and address. Oh, hi, Glory.
We got assigned the same damn job. With all our compartmentalization bullshit, this sort of shit happens. You got the job from the good neighbor side. I got it from Griswold's safe house.
That's the price we pay for security.
Don't tell me you buy into that crap. Sheesh. Well, since we're both here, what do you say the two heavies join forces and rock the heavens a little? Gives me a chance to see what you and Deacon really get up to in the field.
Usually it's spa days and macrame, but hey, I'm up for some mayhem.
Let's do this, Glory.
You lead the way, my friend.
Excellent. We get to see Glory in action. We haven't seen much of her. Anyway, that's the thing with your multiplicity model of mental health. You can figure out why the parts of you that are having these issues, what they need, and how you can help them with that. And that's the thing with trauma and the things that they're talking about the synths having gone through, is just like, you had so much trauma in your past that you
My
will
Griswold boys gave me nothing about this
never
place.
be able to get over
All I
it.
know is someone present?
Oop. But what you see, the better approach would be... Come on. A better approach could be, during this traumatic part of your life, these parts of you learned certain ways of acting and thinking that they were using to protect you, and they worked very, very well during that part of your life because you got through it. Like, the fact that you did get through that part of your life means that these parts of you did their best to protect you, and we need to be grateful that they did that.
Regret eating that mole rat meatloaf.
Oh, shut up. But now they still are acting like they're in that traumatic area because they aren't getting cared about or attended to. Like, people tend to discount them, go like, no, I'm not there anymore. Having these reactions isn't appropriate, it's bad, I just feel bad. And, you know, the parts of me that are doing it need to be ignored and suppressed and pushed down. That's a pretty natural reaction, especially the way we talk about mental health in our culture today.
I don't know, chase them off?
They're really old Jin sense. I mean, I get your thing. We should care about these walking, talking robot things. But, yeah, we still need to maybe kill some of these that are trying to kill us, because they can't get scared.
Appears to be an enemy. My sensors need calibration.
So saying, like, you know, these parts of you are so broken that the only way to fix it is to make all of you forget what happened. That's a issue. It's not going to help you deal with, you know, why they're acting that way and what they need from you, and, you know, and oftentimes just caring about parts of you, like realizing that they exist and going like, oh, I see them and I appreciate that they're trying to protect me. That's enough to let them stand down a little bit, often. The problem that you hit with a lot of traumatic stuff is your parts get so set. So, like, we have to do this, there's no other way, and they're very good at taking over because they had to take over during those parts of your life in order to keep you safe. And, you know, if you try to, like, fight against them a lot. Oh, cool. That's going to try to blow up. If you try to fight them a lot on that, they go like, no, you're no longer necessary. Go away. They're going to be upset. They're not going to understand why you dislike them. They're trying to protect you. They're not going to understand why you keep pushing them away, and they're going to, you know, feel like they need to do more and more things to protect you because they keep getting pushed back. If we just, you know, care about them, try to see where they're coming from, give them some love and attention. They're like, there's this really good description I read that's kind of like, they're like little children sometimes. If you have a bunch of kids that have been like living in a basement without human contact, of course they're going to act weird and intense when they get a chance for human contact. That was cool. It blew up a mine. When they get a chance for human contact, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, yes, please," and they're going to act all, you know, scrambly and things. This was in relation to like how to deal with this kind of thing in relationships. So they were talking about like when you get in a relationship and your parts get a chance for human interaction, they're going to kind of get scrambly, and that's what people call like clingy and stuff. They're going to come up and go like, "Oh my God, yay, we can finally interact with another person." Anyway, that's just a long-winded way of me saying, don't push them away so much like that. It stinks, basically. We need to be better about this kind of thing, and this idea that certain stuff happens to you and there's no real way to fix it. There's no way to deal with it. You either have to be on drugs forever, or in the case of this thing, you have to, like, you know, get rid of your memories, or fight against this thing every day of your life because you just have this horrible dark thing inside of you now that, you know, you're never going to be able to get over, and you have to just fight it every single day and, you know, live every day like it's still something to get through instead of, you know, being able to enjoy living at all. It's very depressing to me that that's how people have to interact with these parts of them, and I think it's largely because we don't understand how it works. We don't understand how to be there with our systems and be caring and nice to ourselves, because we don't like it when you're nice to yourself. We hate it when you're nice to yourself. We go, no, you're not supposed to be nice to yourself, because, you know, just be mean to yourself, because that's how strength works. That's how, you know, grit and determination or whatever work. You just have to fight these parts of yourself that don't want to do things or dislike things or feel worried about things. Just push them away, and that's how to be a real, I'm going to say real man, because that's how I was raised, but I understand not everyone's raised to be a real man. But anyway, that was my long rant, and now I'm lost, because I apparently need to find a way to get downstairs. And I have no idea. No idea how to do that. I'm going around in circles for quite a bit here. Oh, elevator. I walked right by this. Oh. Now then.
Lower limb actuator damaged.
Oops, I blew off his legs. That's what he meant by lower limb actuator damaged. Oh, I don't want that shock baton. I really, really don't want that shock baton. Ooh, I think I just have to keep making my way through. They just need me to kill all of them, which means that they all show up as... Oh, that's cool. I did like a tablecloth trick there. They all show up as markers. Makes it easy to find them. Anyway, that was my big ol' rant on things. Though I'm not trying to tell you, like, you know, take this advice a little, because if something bad has happened to you, if you have some very extreme parts, you need to understand how to interact and talk to them first, because there's some things, like, other parts of you are going to be afraid of doing that. Like, parts of you are going to be like, oh, but if we talk to these parts, they're going to take over, and when they take over, they make us feel bad, or make us feel like we want to die, or, you know, especially if you have any parts that are suicidal or practice self-harm as a way of coping with things, other parts of you are going to be afraid of that. and you need to be a little respectful of that too. You can't just, you know, tell the parts that are a little afraid of that happening to go away either. So, you know, there's very complicated ways to deal with this, especially if you've had trauma in your life. It's usually good to have a therapist there who knows about this stuff to help guide you through it. But there are quite a few books. If you look up internal family systems, there's a lot of books. There's a website called the Center for Self-Leadership.
You're nothing.
Helter Skelter. So yeah, the Center for Self-Leadership has some really good resources on that. Haha. Been thinking about it because I'm actually going to a conference on this stuff in a week or so. Like immediately before Fallout 76 comes out properly, I'm gonna have like 1 weekend to try to record as much as I can off of those couple of beta sessions that I'm gonna get on the PlayStation, and then give me that fusion cell. Then I'm going to go to a conference, and then when I come back, the game will have come out. So it's gonna be a very busy month for me. Is November. Which I think this is the first video of November. Yeah, so happy November.
Perfect.
Tumblers today, lockpicking is easier. I'm glad that I examined this, because I hate lockpicking. Overdue book, may as well, and there's some actual beds down here. I think we killed all the people. There was a legendary. Reduces ghoul damage, not that interesting. Not that interesting at all. But since there's some real beds down here, I may as well sleep through the night to get rid of my tiredness. I think we've got a back door that goes up that way. Oh, good, I can scrap these Institute pistols I've accidentally been picking up. Oh, I forgot. I grabbed a little bit of ammo for Lorenzo's artifact gun, so we can see what that does. Also, I probably should have... Okay, so that's what's on there, and these... Okay, so Lorenzo's artifact is actually a... Okay, so it's just a mod. So if I found a legendary gamma gun... If I got a legendary gamma gun, I could put Lorenzo's artifact on it. Alright, that's good to know. Now, level up. What do we want? Kind of want Bottle Cap Finder because the final level of this is like when enemies explode, they turn into a shower of caps. But I'm gonna take the last Sandman perk, and that's the full extra 50% to our sneak attacks. We might take Action Girl next, just cuz. And Ninja, we could take a few points of sneak since. That would make the sniping easier. I might, just for that, make it a little bit harder to detect me since I'm already pretty good with that. After that, I'm not really sure where to put points because we've completed most of our build here, where you have an incredibly powerful build, and I'm not exactly sure where to start spending things. I mean, I could just up my damage resistance in general. That's not exactly worth it, but it could be a little fun. Just to see how high we can get it. Oh well. Back to the railroad to turn in these quests and figure out what the next thing we gotta do is. I feel like we're about to hit the impasse. I have a plan for finishing the game that's a little convoluted. So, I think when we hit the next impasse point here, we're gonna have to do something. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do Virgil's thing first. Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally do something irreparable. Welcome back to the railroad. That was a weird thing to say. Anyway, let's talk to Desi. Hey, Des.
Contact Dr. Amari. She'll have more details on the route.
We did.
The route's been cleared. H-222 is safe to move.
I know. I already got an earful from Glory about Malden. Operational security is worth the occasional crossed wire. Anyway, Amari reports H-222 made it out safely.
Good.
Then it all worked out.
The crisis is over for now. Take this. You've earned it.
The railroad gives you a lot more stuff than other factions.
Hey.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Yep, need to give Tom
There's more going on
his
than
weather
you know.
vane.
Trust me.
Yep, I know there's more
Hi.
going on. Come on.
You keep placing Milas, and I'll keep paying you. Got a lead on another vantage spot. If you got the time.
May as well. Mila. So I kind of want, if I buy the other two that are in his shop, can I just
Or
put them up
we could
places
just
when
do
I
some
random
business.
find stuff?
Let's see what you got.
You got it.
What else you got? I think you've got more mods for me. No? Nothing? Huh, okay. Well, I guess I should... Commonwealth Bank. Huh, I don't know where that is. Guess I should sell some stuff, like this bottle cap mine that I don't want. And I got at least one piece of legendary armor. There we go. Let's talk to Pam? Maybe? I'm not
So
sure.
you and Glory got assigned the same op. Compartmentalization of intel does have its cost.
Desdemona.
The business in Good Neighbor is concluded, right? The extent of our operation there is quite sensitive.
Yeah, let's talk to Pam. I don't know where to get the next railroad quest.
Much traffic through the church and we'll burn this high.
Pam?
Pam.
Recalibrating using new data set. All processes are busy.
Huh. Ooh, more rat teeth. Apparently...
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Yeah, I've to have. Shush.
I suppose you're here for my medical services.
No, I'm here for quests.
See what's wrong.
Quests, I say. How did... What? I can't get any more quests right now.
H222 made it out of the Commonwealth. It's a tradition to down a glass for your first successful run. Well done.
Glad you're with us.
Oh, okay. They gave me booze? Works. Huh. Okay. What else was I working on, I guess? I guess I've got the weather vane. Jamaica Plain is... Clear Jamaica Plain is kind of the next thing, and then we've got a couple things down south. And the sea monster. You know what? We may as well go start the sea monster, because it's right next door. If the railroad's not going to give me quests...
You really walk the Freedom Trail? By yourself?
I don't know where... what... It's weird. I didn't think I was going to stop getting quests right now. I'm not sure why. I think I just got an illness. Also, where's the Commonwealth Bank? Oh, it's right there. Well, I guess I'll do that, and then maybe we'll start this sea monster quest that's also right next door. Now then, the Mila site is up here on this building. Yeah, somebody's shooting. How on earth would I get up to this building if that was a thing I wanted to do? Let's see. Feel like someone shot me. Not usually a fan of that. Deacon's naked again.
Aw, we were having such a good firefight.
Oh, Rad Roach. Whoops, sorry.
Well, that got the
Deacon,
blood
don't
pumping.
stand in front of my chainsaw. Please. Oh, Art. It's Art again, that guy who keeps getting replaced by a synth over and over. At this point, too, there's like so many of those running around. So many, like, the Art synth keeps getting replaced with Art synths.
Gonna fucking pay for that!
Is that your favorite turret or something?
Shit.
Done? All good? Oh, frickin' roaches, man. Oh, bloatfly. Hate these. Oh, there's a lot of damage on these things. Come on. Oof. Die. Wow. I thought bloatflies would be easier. There we go. Explosive damage does take out the bloatflies pretty well. Now then, one of these was legendary. Where's the goops? Where's the goops? Where's the goop? I mean, there we go. I found it. Hardened synth chest piece. Hunter's synth chest piece. Reduce damage from animals. Not that good. Yes. Yes. Infection. Oh, it's my favorite. Alright, we just got a bunch of antibiotics, though. I didn't realize I picked up an infection. That stinks. Now, this here. Commonwealth Bank. Or do I just take the elevator? I think I might just want to take the elevator up, because we need to go up. Okay, we're in the bank. We are upstairs somewhere. The map wants me to go out a door over here. Why does the map want me down here? Financial district. Is that where I would have come in? I feel like that's where I would have come in from. And then... Yeah, I feel like that's not right. There's an exit here to the financial district. Here's a bank vault expert. Wow, is there a way in to that? Kind of want to know what's in there, but I definitely do not have expert anything. I mean, I should, I guess. Yeah, this appears to be it. Let's go through this exit and see if we're upstairs a bit. Alright, bank building. Still up from here. There's a sky bridge. Amelia needs to be up there someplace.
God damn it. If we're running, you're doing it without me.
Deacon. Oh, Deacon. Seriously. I need to stop bringing him on these Mila quests. It's the worst. He's like the worst. Can't do anything. I keep winding back up on this freeway. No matter what I do, I'm always back up on this freeway. It still wants me to be higher. I don't know how to get up there. Because, let's see. So this is the building. It wants me to be on, like, the roof of this building, which doesn't connect to anywhere. But I was just in there, and there was no way to keep going up. Right? I feel like I need to get a jetpack or something, which I can do. I have all the armor perks. I, in fact, could just jetpack. Now then, where the frick is Deacon?
That feels better. Thanks,
Stop that. This may be a meal we're stuck on for a little bit. But you know what? That's okay, because we've done a lot of these. Yeah, there's no way to get over from that side. And there was no... I see it. It's right there. That's where we need to be. Okay, but... yeah, there was no other way up inside. Let me take one more quick look. Just to see. But I didn't see another way up. I just saw the two ways out. Oh. There was a second elevator.
Going up.
So, maybe I'm a little dumb. There we go. I love the sounds up here. This is fun. Shotgun shells. There, now we can report back. Whoops, I dropped that off of there. Now we can report back to Tinker Tom. I don't see a good way down from here. Anywhere. I wish I had a jetpack. Exploring some of this would have been fun. I mean, I could jump over there. Deacon would not. He'd teleport to me eventually. I don't want to die, though, and go through any of this again. So, down we go. Slow, old-fashioned way. And we're out. Whoa, everything's very not textured. Really not textured. Oh well, that doesn't bother me, really. If the whole game looked like this, it wouldn't even look that disparate, to be honest with you. There it came. There it goes. We're through. Alright, south a little bit, and let's continue on with this quest we've had on our marker for a while, which is to investigate that there's sea monster. Mwahaha! Ow. 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 Stop that. Whoa. 360 no scope. Not the 360 no scope. Everyone knows there's no defense against the 360 no scope. That's why it's the most overused move amongst angry 13-year-olds. It's like the crane kick in Karate Kid. That car is gonna blow up. Where am I? Where am I, and why are the gunners trying to kill me? Actually, I just discovered something. Where am I? Postal Square. Means nothing to me. Maybe it was a post office?
Don't mean to make you nervous, but I don't think so.
Ow.
Girl, you picked a wrong fight.
Stop that. That's just a raider, though. Another raider. Weren't there gunners here like 10 minutes ago? Oh. Shamrock Tap House. Since I'm back here, this is where I picked up Drinking Buddy. I missed something when we were here last. Yeah, the raiders are back. I think it was upstairs.
Whenever you're done corpse squatting, I'm good to go. Time to earn our paycheck.
Ain't scared yet.
Die, will you? Where's your triple-barreled shotgun that you just dropped? Because I want it for ammo purposes. Thank you. Yes, so downstairs. Yeah, on the way to Drinking Buddy. Somewhere. There was a mannequin. Let's see, that's where they store all their drugs. No. Through here? Oh, cool. There's a little thing here. Gwinnett Logger. Did I miss this? Really? Really? Dead Rocket Ale attempt to use this without a license. Those always say the same thing, but you actually have to check them before you can give them the Drinking Buddy. I missed the one that was in here for Drinking Buddy. I thought that I'd got that at least. I just did not find anything in here. Sheesh. Mannequin. There we go. This mannequin is holding Total Hack.
There we go.
It includes the Spotlight hacking source code. Ah! The mannequin attacked me. Didn't like me stealing its magazine. Also, I need desk fans, because desk fans, wonderful source of gears. Alright, now we can just leave. Unless there's a mattress in here. Oh, I'm over encumbered again. I need to find Deacon. Ah, save. Find Deacon.
Who's there?
Raiders? More raiders? Where am I? Some kind of hotel.
Oh.
Huh. I don't know what this hotel's about either. There's an unmarked location around here that I want to check out at some point because you get some armor. Cool armor. But I need to find...
Only a fucking coward hides.
I need to find somewhere to get a lot of T-51 power armor. And I need that because that's the only armor that you can paint with new, unique, and interesting paint schemes, like the Abraxo Cleaner Box paint scheme. Okay, let's head over here. That kid, I think the kid was right here. Let's just see. Yeah, this kid told us about a sea monster. Oop, I see it. You see the sea monster? I see the sea. Sounds like a cereal commercial. Do you see the sea? Fishy bites. Part of a complete breakfast. Sea monster. Hello, sea monster. sea monster's looking at me. Now look at this. It's gonna be hard to see, but look at this beauty. Let's see here. I wish I could mess with the depth of field. Oh, look at this thing. Wow, there's even a... What is this? There's a pipe down here. Where does this pipe go? Hello, pipe. Pipe connects with some other pipes, which connects to this hunk of land here. This is probably very hard for you all to see. Oh, wow. I cannot see a thing. I'm too disoriented. I think this is up. Woof! We live! Where am I? Where'd my sea monster get to? Wow, I swam a ways. Alright, back to the sea monster. Just look at this thing. Oh, look at that. I love it. I wish you could get a good look at the whole thing. This is an amazing sub. You can see it in the art book. If you look up the Fallout 4 art, they've got a really good drawing of the submarine. Nice. It just looks like a big whale. It's great. I love it. Oh, it's even under this boat. That's cool. Okay, let's go on board, because we've got sea monsters to attend to. The Yangtze. Don't open that while it's underwater. You're gonna flood the whole thing.
You might want to focus on the valuable salvage. You'll break your back carrying worthless scrap.
It was valuable salvage, Deacon.
I watched you talk to a boy on the dock. Swim out here. You appear able, but not a threat. No. Come in, Heping. Peace?
Peace. Not a threat.
I'm not a threat to you. Just curious.
Curious cat gets murdered, but no fear. No murder. No way, Shen. Not from Captain Zhao. Why are you here? War is over. Long over. And my Yangtze holds no Baowu. No treasure. Nothing for you to plunder.
Yangtze, I guess. I was just curious.
Have you been here for 200 years?
Ah, it has been that long. Sure, yes. I suppose it has. Long ago, just after the fire, Yangtze struck our mine. My Chenting barely made it here into harbor. City already in ruins by then. Few noticed us. Fewer cared. Too much Tongku. Your arrival is good Xingyun for me. I need help, you see. Yangtze is not seaworthy. You will help me fix her?
I will.
I'm at your disposal.
Ha! Yes! Thank you. Yes, my friend. But first problem. Yangtze has no power. If we get reactor working, probably enough. There is damage to a dampening coil. Bad damage. Need a new coil. I have information. Intelligence from wartime. Dampening coils are at a facility called Saugus Ironworks.
Aye, Captain. I'll get them for you.
I am not your captain. Zhao will do. You go. Get the dampening coil. I will work on repairing the bridge control systems. Much gongzuo.
Aww, I like Captain Zhao. He's very nice and fun. And also, it's this great little kind of underlying thing that you get every now and then. So in Fallout 3, you still had a few, like, hey, the Chinese spies are still here and they're still trying to subvert America. This is much more of the, you know, even for you who lived through the wartime propaganda, is like, you know, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, whatever we were fighting over back then, the thing that the world got destroyed over, doesn't matter. Even slightly. But we're going to have to go over to Sturgis Ironworks for that. So I think out here, standing in the middle of the ocean, is a good place to stop. So next episode, we're going to do the Sturgis Ironworks. I'm going to stop by the railroad again, see if we can continue any quests from there. And we're going to do the Yangtze? Can't remember how he said it, because I want to say Yangtze, and that's very wrong. Very, very wrong, because I cannot pronounce Chinese. Even a little. Alright, but that's going to do it for me. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, you can leave a like. If you really did, of course, you can subscribe. My name's Gepwin. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.